Hey Aquarius, what is going on? I'm Matthew Oliver with Stillwater Alchemy, and this is your general reading for the month of March. So, Aquarius, we have been going through it for the past couple moons, weeks, months, years. However, this is the month where Saturn is going to leave Aquarius and move into Pisces on March 7th. So that transit in and of itself is going to feel like a huge weight lifted off of your shoulders, especially let's say if you are an Aquarius rising. Having that Saturn placement in the first house can be very challenging, very difficult in certain ways in terms of helping you grow, helping you expand. You've learned the lessons. There will be a couple weeks where you just get to settle, enjoy. Pluto, of course, is moving into Aquarius at the end of March. That will be its own interesting energy, of course, depending on your viewpoints of Pluto. However, in my opinion, with Saturn having aspected your Aquarius placements, you know what your boundaries are. You know what you want to do for work. You know what your legacy is. You know what's worth your time and what isn't. So when Pluto moves into Aquarius, March 23rd, it'll probably just, contingent that you did the work, allow for that elevated power, elevated truth, elevated energy to come in. And there can be something to be said about Pluto in terms of an obsession. But when we're obsessed with something, when we love it so much, when we just want to continually work or be or achieve whatever it is, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we've all had times, I'm sure, where that passion, that excitement leads to rapid growth. And that can also be what Pluto brings. And Pluto will be there between that end of March until I believe June 11th. And then it goes back into Capricorn. So just be mindful of these shifts that happen this month because it might feel like you're going through a lot. And this could be contraction, expansion, or it may be in the sense of you're just continuously leveling up. So I would ensure that your vessel is clean, aligned, that you have the right people, you have the right resources around you so that you can take advantage of these astrological transits and reap the rewards. We also have Venus moving into Taurus, one of her favorite signs, mid-month around March 16th. So that's also really enjoyable because when Venus is happy, and I mean, it's making a square to your Aquarius placements, but aren't bad. It kind of just feels to me, Aquarius, like there's going to be lots pulling at you this month, but that's not in a bad way. It's like, great, I have this offer. And now this person wants to take me on a date and there's this trip and there's this offer of promotion. It could just be a lot, but a lot in a good way that you've been working really hard for. So just keep that in mind and making sure you know, like I said, what's worth your time and what isn't. All right, so let's see what is coming through. What does Aquarius need to know for this month? It's interesting, Aquarius, like whenever I channel, there's usually messages or symbols that come through, but it's just a sense of ease, calmness, as if you don't need to stress or worry or overly work or burn yourself out. It just feels like this, you know, when you do a yoga class or at the end of a meditation where you just get to like simply be. Yeah, even I'm just feeling very zen right now. It's just a very relaxed feeling, like you can just breathe again, that you don't have to watch over your shoulder or watch your bank account or hope that things are going to work out. It just is. It just, everything that you want just gets to be here. Or even if it's not here yet, this feeling of serenity, like it's all about to come through. I mean, the first three cards, Aquarius, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands. I do think that people want to be around you. People want to be in your energy. Like we're talking kings, and it's irregardless of gender. It's people at the top of their field, people that are experts. If we're talking about swords and wands, business, influence, power, excitement, the people that can just snap their fingers and make things happen. And that also might be you, Aquarius, right? You're at a point in your career or in life where you've done everything, where you just know what you want and what you don't. You have the influence and authority to make things happen. And with that Knight of Pentacles as well, it seems obvious that money offers are coming in. And also on the other side of Knight of Pentacles, it's consistently doing the things that you know are going to support you. So this might be certain things like, you know, you might be traveling a lot, or you know, you might be going to speaking engagements or around very affluent people. That's fine. Keep doing what you're doing, but maybe doing it at an elevated rate. So maybe when you're going to these speaking engagements, you're transforming your wardrobe to reflect the elevated energy. Maybe you're elevating your beauty. Maybe you're elevating your workouts, your nutrition, the cars that you're taking, whatever it is, you're upping everything to the next level so that you already feel that elevated energy. It doesn't matter even what level you're at, but we all know what the next level is likely to feel like or to be like, or what that investment is for us. So just know that you're going to be around affluent, successful people. How do you wish to show up, and what habits do you need to do to consistently get yourself there, especially from a mindset perspective, right? Not sure how you all feel, but I feel like for me personally, Aquarius season went by like that. However, I'm glad now that we're moving into March, because with Saturn leaving Aquarius, I'll pick that card up in a second. It just feels like everything that you've learned, not only in this Saturn transit, but especially when Saturn was in Capricorn over the past, let's say 5.5 years, you've grown tremendously. And now Pluto is just about to enter Aquarius as well. Like, this is massive expansion. This is like, it reminds me of the saying, it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. I feel like you're going to get that expansion, that success very soon. And everyone's going to look and be like, oh, that must be nice. You're so lucky. And you're just thinking, y'all didn't even know what I've been doing to get here. And you don't need to explain yourself, but I'm just saying that energy of everything that you've worked for, sacrificed, invested into yourself, it's coming. Yes. So Two of Swords as well. You might even just be deciding for yourself and claiming it's like, this is who I am. This is what I want. These are my new minimums. This is what I'm calling in, and that's final. So there might be a crossroads of just your overall identity, since that card flew out when I was talking about this all getting to culminate or come in. Or quite simply, you might just be making a major decision or deciding between 2 jobs, 2 relationships, 2 cities, whatever that may be. I'm just going to pull some clarity cards. So one big thing to remember about the Two of Swords is there is no wrong decision. I feel like Aquarians oftentimes are very intuitive. So if you just trust that, most of the time, you're going to be in the right way of making the right decision. But let's just see where this decision might be calling you, or maybe where this crossroads energy or decision might have to be coming in. This is also interesting, Aquarius, because I just saw this energy of a little like tiger. So this might be also relating back to Leo season of 2022. So about 6-7 months ago, where you were then and what was coming through. If there was some kind of like, this also might be going back to a passion or an offer that you really wanted, or something that you maybe thought wasn't ready, but now it's time to launch. I think this is something that you really want to do, Aquarius, in terms of legacy, or something you've always had in the back of your mind, being like, this is what's going to make me famous. This is what's going to create an impact. This is what I'm meant to do. And you might be thinking, I'm not ready. Is this the right time? What if? This is kind of, for me, even if you don't launch or pursue that yet, I think that you're going to come to the right decision of, it's time for me to do this. And what's beautiful is that we also have the High Priestess as the bottom card, which also speaks to what I said about the intuition piece with the Two of Swords. And also too, if you're feeling a little bit lost, or you don't know what to do or how to do it or how to show up, pray. Connect in with your higher self. Tap into your body. I always feel when the High Priestess comes up in any regard, in any type of tarot reading, it's like you're so divinely protected, you don't even know. It's like God, source, angels, everyone around you is rooting for you, is supporting you. Lest we forget, you had 2 kings come up at the very start of the reading. I just think there's going to be so much, and that might be a jolt to the ego in terms of, what do I do now? Is this the right decision? Or there might be people interested in something you've always wanted to do, a way you've always wanted to be seen, heard, perceived. And it's your job to stay focused and clear and grounded, so you know how to navigate all this expansion coming through. All right? All right. So Aquarius, that is my general reading for the month of March. Of course, if you want a more in-depth one-on-one reading, you can head over to my website and book in for that. Please feel free to share this reading with a fellow Aquarius that could also benefit from the messages. And I'm going to be offering a lot of different goodies throughout the month of March, so stay tuned for that. My current offerings, I'll post that in the description of this video. And please feel free to comment on what resonated, and also feel free to come back throughout the month and provide any updates of how things manifested. I would love to hear that as well. All right. Have a beautiful, expansive, rich, opulent month ahead, Aquarius, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.